flight pattern, we know like something's happening. But yeah, that's what they're gonna go after.
So I got you, Peter. What's your name?
I'm Jenny. I'm
Jenny?
his wife. Yes, nice to meet you.
My name's Carmelo. Nice to meet you too.
Oh, I love your name.
I love it too. I didn't give it to myself, but I'll keep it.
But are you Italian?
Italian, yeah.
Oh my.
Carmelo.
Oh my God. So our last name is
Right.
Peter, but I love. So my
family's from Palermo. Where are you from?
Peter, where are you from?
Castrovallo. That is a rare one. I've heard that like 3 times.
So
like
my good friend growing up in New York,
up in a hill.
His parents owned a sanitation company, of course, and
what do you mean, of course?
their last name was Capasso, and his name
was
your name. And their father was so like, he was not like a hand down the money guy.
Right.
He was in the back of a fucking sanitation truck in high school, and he jumped off to get like a barrel and got run over by a fucking truck.
Damn.
And he had your name.
So there was one of the guys on the technology side, obviously. So what he's working on, well, him and his team or whatever. I don't know how deep it goes. So I got to say he might not be the man, but basically they started prosthetics for people that lost limbs and whatnot. And one guy had a massive accident and he lost his legs, his groin, his waist, all his limbs except one arm and his head. And through prosthetics, they kept them alive and whatnot. And the interest is biomechanics. So now, because they've automated all of these parts of him, that he can feel.
This was the guy in the car?
Yeah. So no. He was talking about how this
about the guy.
This can, yeah. So
like RoboCop.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but the RoboCop guy can feel through his metal limbs. He can feel.
Like the nerves that go through.
Yes. So, and now what they're doing is they're working on like cybermetrics to see if they can, like, we're gonna have an army of robots. I'm telling you, like, okay, so we don't have all the time in the world to talk about this, but something, I've been driving for 3 years, and my favorite part about Uber is what I'm about to say. There is some kind of dynamic between the riders and the driver where I'm just not a human being. I'm more a part of the car.
So get this, I do hair, and guess what? I do hair. I've been doing it for 15 years, 13 years. People tell me shit they should not tell me.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So, and that's, whether I'm a priest, a barber, a bartender, a driver.
But I'm saying, they tell people, the weirdest people,
people tell me that they're cheating. People tell me.
Right,
I've had a
too.
congressman tell me, take me to coke and strippers because I just pointed a shotgun at my cousin and the paparazzi saw me. I've gotten the vice president of Electronic Arts, a major video game company, that during a lot of controversy where millions was embezzled, she's telling me it's true, and I'm like, girl, your face is on my camera. Like, I'm getting all kind. I got Yankees players that are cheating on their wives, and they're telling me that girl in the car, don't do anything with the video. I saw you had a dash cam and all this shit that people tell me, and like, I don't want to be a target. So yeah, so I tell people, like, listen, I know that this is like a loose lips sink ships kind of thing, so don't say anything I shouldn't know, and they still fucking do.
They still tell you.
They still do. And most of them, like, at this point, I'm really good at telling people, like, if anything, that's
you're
my
super
forte.
Friendly. I super feel it.
I can tell when somebody's lying to me or not, and I would say at least 90% of the people that I've been talking to, they're the real deal.
Yeah.
They can't
know. Sit in my chair and tell me shit. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, they can't know as much as they do.
If they were telling you that.
It's kind of funny because a lot of these SOFIC people that are here, like, they're all short rides. I love short rides, but if I'm in downtown Tampa, they're all at hotels. So
Marriott,
they're 2, 3, 4,
the Hilton,
the JW, things like that.
Yeah.
And all of them, as soon as they're done with the convention, they've got a little alcohol in them, and they're like, "Where's food?" So I've been bringing all of them to the same spot.
What place?
Soho. Soho Saloon, McDinton's.
Oh, Jesus.
Because they are those places, they are catering towards SOFIC, and they're keeping the kitchens open until 3 a.m. So that's how I know. So I'm bringing all these guys to the same place. There's a bunch of fetuses, and then a whole bunch of the hardest, most intelligent men that are out there.
Dude,
it's good. I gotta have a little bit of fun with
God
this.
bless you, brother.
Have a good night, guys.
And you're making money doing it.
Yeah, you get paid to have fun.
It was so nice to meet you.
You as well. That's why I do this.
I
Thanks
hope
for being
you have
a
a
good
great
time.
night.
I will. Thank you much.
Be careful, okay?
I'll do the best I can. I'm probably.
Make sure I have my phone.
Yeah, if you see me in the news on a body bag, you didn't know me. Just
I'm
ignore
gonna
this ever
say I don't
happened.
even know who the
Yeah,
fuck
there
that
you go. Yeah,
I
yeah.
will forget it.
See ya. Woo! It's the word's not interfere. It's like his job is to share information with the Americans as allies. So they want to. There are certain weapons and technologies and things like that that are out. And this conference, there's only one place in the world that it is, and it's Tampa, Florida, and it's once a year. COVID shut it down for 3 years. So there is an incredible amount of technology sharing that's happening right now. The shit I've been learning. It's not a joke. Like, it is funny, but it's not a joke. Like, I can't publish these videos. If I did, it's not about blurring somebody's face when they work for 3- and 4-star generals. It's not about that. They're not going to be like, well, he did blur. They're going to be like, the fuck are you doing? I don't want to go to jail for espionage, like shit like that. So this doesn't look. Are you Charles? Gotta carry it up 30 times even.
That's disgusting.
It's all I do for a living, so I'm kind of asking for it, but
Yeah, that's still gross.
I mean, being out here in downtown Tampa. Well, no. 28 times I was able to catch it beforehand.
Okay.
Maybe it's throwing up out the window, which I love because that's an easy $80. I know where all the car washes are. So, Charles, my name's Carmelo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. That must really suck, though.
It's kind of funny because almost all those throw-up rides were really, really good rides. Like, a lot of these are younger kids. You know, we've all been there. Most of us have. And obviously, throwing up is not something anybody plans on doing. It's usually the worst part of your night.
Yeah.
So I just try to help people out, and these people tip very, very well when you don't blast them with an $80 or $150 charge. A lot of Ubers will let it happen in the car because they want that money.
Yeah.
You know, to me, I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I can't be like that.
Also, just like dealing with the cleanup would just be annoying. If it's like out the window, I understand, but like if it was like inside your car, man, like.
So yeah, and plus, I mean, this is my full-time gig. Once I figured out that as long as I give up 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. on the weekends, which this is a very rare occurrence that you'll see me here on a Monday, but it is SOFIC, so there is that. I assume that's what you're here for? SOFIC?
No, it's a.
No?
I don't even know what that is.
It's I'm just learning about it. It's the crazy military convention right now. Like,
Oh no.
so SOFIC is Special Operations Forces International Conference. Are you from here?
Yeah, I literally live right there.
Okay, so you know where McDill is.
Yeah.
So I did not know this, but not only, so this Special Operations Command, SOCOM, their international headquarters is here in Tampa.
Yeah.
So the convention that hasn't gone on since 2019 because of COVID, which is kind of funny that COVID killed all of our special forces, you know, like couldn't even have the thing. So now the whole point of this convention is it's very, very high end. You and me will never ever know what goes on in here. Your clearance has to be way above regular military to get in here. Today is the technology side. So they're basically showing all the technological innovations that have been made that can be used for offensive, defensive military tactics.
Oh, it's really interesting.
So the next 2 days are going to be more on hardware, and the last day, I might be wrong about this, but is vehicles.
And they do this all at McDill?
No, they do it here, the Tampa Convention Center.
Really?
So yes. So this is why I'm driving, is because it's 100% busy. This feels like a Thursday. So
contractors and stuff.
yeah, I just did the math, and even before gas, I'm at $32 an hour.
Wow.
So it's like I'm at like 25, 26 for a Monday. Like
That's pretty crazy.
Thursday I expect that. Friday is around 30, low 30s. Saturday is $40 an hour, 45 after gas. So like I do this all the time, but yeah. So like I mean, I've met rocket scientists today.
That's
that
so cool.
yeah, that's again another huge perk for Uber. But these rocket scientists are developing electronic VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing vehicles that are automated. They can be sent in to rescue somebody and extract them.
It is also what they're telling you too.
Huh?
I said this is also like what they can tell you too.
Yeah. That's all they can tell me.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
I met a guy that was a British magistrate, and his purpose is to come to these conventions and communicate with the American allies to see what he told me too much, but to see what we're going to do about Ukraine. I should not know that.
Yeah.
You know,
probably not.
I've met DoD private contractors, just like you and me, legal gun running, you know, but like on massive sides. I had another guy tell me that what they're working on is cybermetrics, and what he explained to me is for 10, 15 years, when high-ranking military loses limbs and things like that, they came up with prosthetics that can feel. So we're talking about real metal arms that are not only automated and can be controlled elsewhere, but you can still have feeling. And he was telling me about this one guy that lost all his limbs, his waist, his genitals. All he is a torso, a head, and one arm. And they've completely rebuilt him with cybermetrics to the point where he can feel, he looks more or less complete, you know, especially with clothes on, he's fine.
Yeah. Wow.
And what they're finding out is they have come up with a stage 1, like an alpha technology for making robots think and fight and do. And like we're gonna see robot armies, like just like iRobot when that was funny.
Yeah.
It's like that is becoming more real. So these people are giving me a piece of their lives, and it's all over the spectrum.
That's so crazy.
You know, but then I start hearing about this. What's SOFIC? What's GSOF? Now I'm learning all this shit. And so everybody that comes in the car, like as soon as I saw you, because you're leaving today, and I know today is a technology day, and some of the technological side of the people, they are saying today's their last day. I was like, he's got bags. I gotta ask him some questions. so
Sorry to disappoint.
no,
you.
it's all right.
I'm not that interesting.
Dude, it's nice to see regular people because I mean, at least 70% of my rides have been because of SOFIC. At least.
That's really crazy that there's like that many people. I was on MacDill this last weekend.
Yep.
And everything seemed like business as usual. But I guess it was at the conference center.
The first fly-in that I saw, the first person that said SOFIC, and when I was like, I didn't even know how to pronounce it, you know, was yesterday towards like midnight coming in for the conference.
Oh, okay.
And that person said it. Now I'm asking people, are you here for SOFIC?
Okay.
And you know, and then they're, you know, proving it.
Clean all the information you can.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
The thing is, like, this is an international conference that only happens one place in the world, Tampa, Florida.
So weird that they picked Tampa.
Well, because of SOCOM, that's their headquarters.
Yeah.
So this is SOCOM, you know, the Special Operations Command. This is SOFIC, Special Operations Forces International Conference. So now it makes sense that it's here. It's awesome that it happens to be the city I live in. Their technology sharing has not been able to happen for the last 3 years. And also, there happens to be a war going on. Like, there's a lot of stuff that is stacked in the favor of this being a huge deal.
Like a big thing.
Yeah. But now that I know this event is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Probably a good idea.
And then I'll do my weekend. Honestly, the money's cool. Like, that's great. But I'm more concerned about the fact that this is so interesting to me. And I'm just learning how to talk to these people to get more information from them. Like I'm like turning into a spy. but I mean, what guy wouldn't do this if he had the opportunity? You know what I mean?
100%.
just the spectrum of those people. I'm like, there's got to be so much more out
Where are they
there.
mostly heading to?
Bars, clubs, restaurants. So,
Those restaurants.
well, here's the thing: the convention's during the day.
Mm.
It ends somewhere between 9 and 11. Once they're done, they're stuck in a city for another 3 days that they do not know. So they're looking for food. Is there anything going on? And the funny thing, you know Soho, yeah?
Yeah.
So here's the funny thing, is Soho area, specifically Soho Saloon, is catering towards the SOFIC crowd that's coming here. So they're keeping their kitchens open till 3 a.m., which is wild. So these guys, they're like, where can we get some food and, you know, maybe have a couple drinks? So I'm bringing all these biggest badasses I've seen to the teeny bopper bars. So, and they're open. So yeah, it's been a freaking riot, and just looking forward to the.
Well, I hope you get some more.
I mean, it seems impossible not to. Like, the rarity now is regular people.
Well, I guess it also makes sense because a lot of there aren't going to be a lot of later night Ubers from people in the city who aren't.
Right, because they're not thinking. I mean, I didn't want to do it because I thought it was going to be low money. I didn't even know about SOFIC. So if I'm going to downtown Tampa, where the convention is, and most of these people are not from here, they're staying at hotels down the street.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a lot of short rides. My biggest
Quick turnaround, yeah.
My biggest hardship is trying to get a bunch of conversation. I gotta make them feel okay, make them trust me, then get the information out of them. You know, and I gotta do that in like 5 minutes. You aware that they now have an express now?
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
how the hell that works.
On the other side, the escalator just takes you straight up. You don't have to go through baggage claim, the lines, the
didn't know
crowd. Yeah, so it's only on blue side. So if you ever fly red,
No, I only fly Delta. So
well, no. I mean, the express entrance is only on the blue side. It's blue and red.
Okay.
So it just gets you up there.
That's
So
awesome. Yeah, no,
you
because
said Delta. Okay.
I fly like between like 2 and 3 times a month.
Yeah. So
That works out well for me.
if you have a only carry-ons.
Yeah, I usually do.
The express is on the blue side, even though it's blue and red, and it just gets you through quicker. So the last time I saw it make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. See ya. Crazy cool.